Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today, we're talking about the LCS offseason once again, the latest and greatest news, rumors, speculation, all that good stuff going on in the professional League of Legends scene. Today, we're talking about a tweet from TSM that came out just a couple of minutes ago, 6 minutes ago. We're right on top of this stuff. Giving an update about Biofrost. A lot of people have been asking about what Biofrost is doing in the future, where he's going, what team he's going to be playing on, all that stuff. So we'll be talking about that in today's video. But before we get into it, if you're not already subscribed, I just wanted to ask you guys real quick, click that subscribe button. If you enjoy my content, if you like my videos, if you like anything that we're doing here, make sure you click that subscribe button really quick. Again, it helps you guys stay up to date on all my latest content, so you're seeing my videos, seeing the videos you want to see, they're getting to you, and it helps me out a ton as well. Obviously, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers if we could before the end of 2020. It's been a crazy year. And yeah, that would be a kind of a cool thing for us to be able to do. So again, if you're not already subscribed and you like what we got going on here, click that button really quick, fast, free, easy, all that good stuff. With that being said, here we go. Talking about this update from Biofrost. So TSM tweet out there a farewell Biofrost video. Again, obviously TSM has Sword Art coming in. We don't know who the new TSM Academy support is going to be, but there have been rumors that TSM is going to be looking to potentially import somebody into TSM Academy to start kind of building up their support for the future, because Sword Art is getting a little bit up there in age. Even though he's the short-term solution for TSM, he is not the long-term solution. So it does still make sense to obviously want some new, young, fresh talent in your academy. So with that being said, a lot of people kind of expected that they would be moving on from Biofrost. It wouldn't really make too much sense for Biofrost to be the academy support, because there's not really any world where he would be playing over Sword Art, nor is he the long-term solution for TSM. But again, I hadn't really heard any rumors about Biofrost. I didn't really know what he was going to be doing. I didn't know if he was one of these guys that maybe was trying to find a spot in the league, but just wasn't going to be able to. I mean, we've seen some of these other guys like Xmithy, maybe Doublelift is trying to find a spot and can't. There's a ton of other guys, Haunter, one of these old names that we've seen in the LCS for a while that is maybe struggling. But in this farewell TSM, or in this farewell to Biofrost video, he does talk about how he plans on taking a break from the LCS, from professional League of Legends. He doesn't know how long this break will be. It might be permanent, it might be a short time. He doesn't know, but he is saying that he's at a point in his life where he wants to do some other things. His life has been very, very dedicated to professional League of Legends for a long time. Again, he talks about how he started when he was 19 years old, and now he's 24. That is such a big, important chunk of people's lives where they want to go out, do stuff, experience things. And obviously much of his life has just been playing League of Legends for 12 hours a day. So I don't completely blame him wanting to take a break from professional League of Legends, wanting to see what's out there in life, wanting to get to spend this. I'm sure he's made massive amounts of money, wanting to get to enjoy some of that money and just life. And especially enjoying his youth. It sounds like he wants to try out some other business ventures and things. It also sounds like he will be getting into content creation, like streaming and YouTube more heavily. Again, he's a very, very good player for solo queue. He's going to have great games. He's going to be able to produce nice content. He has a good personality. I don't know exactly how well he'll be able to blow up for streaming and stuff, like how massive he'll be able to get as he dedicates to that more. But I think he could definitely create a solid career as a streamer. Because people do like him. He has a decent fan base. He's obviously a good enough player. And yeah, people like his personality. He's a nice guy. As far as him being done with professional League of Legends for now, again, it'll be interesting to see if he's able to work his way back into LCS. And if that's even something that he wants, I would be curious to hear what teams were kind of pursuing him in the offseason, what kind of opportunities he had. Because if he had an opportunity with like a good top team, I think it would be hard to pass up, but I don't really think that he got any of those this offseason. Biofrost will obviously always have a special place to me as part of that 2016 TSM roster. He came in as a young guy, a question mark for a lot of people, but Doublelift believed in him, and he really popped off. He was such a bright spot on that team during the regular season, at playoffs. He even had some good Worlds games. He played absolutely out of his mind, higher than tons of people's expectations, especially for a new support coming into an already star-studded roster. Then obviously he left TSM for a bit, kind of bounced around the league, had an okay stint with CLG, and then returning back to TSM, people were very, very nostalgic. People had high expectations for him and Doublelift returning together, hoping that TSM could kind of return to their old form. And they did win an LCS title, but I don't really think the magic there was ever there once again for Biofrost or for the duo of Biofrost and Doublelift. They both kind of seemed like they were past their prime. They both were not really able to regain that form. Some people are going to blame that more on Biofrost. Some people are going to blame that more on Doublelift. But what have you, it wasn't really there. He's still an absolutely insane Rakan player, and I really believe he's an absolutely world-class player on certain champions like Rakan. And he has a pretty good Bard, too. I know people talk about his Bard a lot, but I actually think his Rakan is way, way, way more insane than his Bard. And actually, at times, I think his Bard can kind of... It is good, but I've seen him have some not-so-great Bard games, too, competitively and internationally. But yeah, so I'm happy that TSM is obviously moving on from him, especially going with Sword. If you can get Sword Art, great, but I was even fine from TSM moving on from Biofrost, even if it was a different support, just because I think TSM's goals are obviously to compete for more LCS titles, to hopefully eventually make it out of groups at Worlds. And for me, Biofrost is good, he's solid, but he can definitely be improved on. He's definitely replaceable. And I do have champion pool issues and stuff, questions about Biofrost. So again, as a TSM fan, I'm upset to see him go, because there's all that nostalgia. I'm going to be attached to him for sure, and I get that fans like him and want him to want what's best for him. And I do wish him the best in streaming and content creation and in just all facets of his life. I'm excited for him to be moving on to bigger and better challenges, and getting to experience more and more of life. But as far as TSM goes, obviously they have a huge upgrade in support, and I think if they're able to import somebody in the academy, they'll be able to develop him to hopefully become as good, if not even better, than Biofrost going forward. So I don't think it'll be too big of a loss for TSM. I think Biofrost is going to be okay as well as far as his career and life goes. But yeah, people have been asking me, what's going on with Biofrost? Where's he going? What's he doing? Why are we not hearing anything about him? And this is finally the latest update I have to give you guys, and the latest update of things that I and everyone else are hearing right now. So that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Do you think Biofrost is ever going to play in the LCS again, or do you think he's done? Do you think a team should take a chance on him, or do you think, there's better options out there? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to update on the latest content. Check me out over at Twitch, twitch.tv/I_am_Germ. I can't even talk. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.